Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And as you can see, we've already started here. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. That's very neat. That's the throw. Swung over. Mitoma. Haaland. Well, now here is a young man who really does seem to have the whole world at his feet. Lamine Yamal, a player of barely matched potential and indeed of barely matched expectation.
And the inevitable comparisons that go along with that, Peter.
And are those comparisons justified?
Well, from what I've seen of him so far, very much so. There's pace and great technique.
Puskás! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Can he get it through? And smartly reclaimed. And it's Pirlo. Japan looking to pass. And Puskás! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And he shoots! And now a sudden chance to counter.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Yamal. And the shot takes a shot! Goal! Japan! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
So we have our breakthrough.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
And it's Gullit. Now it's Haaland. Yamal, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Yamal. Pass is just off target. And there's his chance to lead the counter.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Now the cross. And it's a corner.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And it's been taken short. Oh, that's nice. Cannavaro does well to get it back. Corner number 2 then. Kimmich with the short one. Oh, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Kimmich conjures time and space where few can. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
30 minutes gone. And this decent chance!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it.
Haaland really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Bullet.
Jeff Chiba certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half.
Just Puskas! It's a goal! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. You just know there is no stopping that.
And I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
So that's two now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Whistle's gone, that's foul. And that's it. Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Well, as you can see, we've already started here. That's a good ball out wide. Vieira picks it up out wide. McTominay is there and he can get that clear. Messi with the short one. And now they can spring out of defence. Searching pass he's played there.
There's no doubt that this fella's contribution will be highly important. It's the one and only Philip Lahm.
And what do you consider his greatest quality, Jim?
Well, it's hard to name just one because he's such an outstanding player on so many fronts, but I'd say his tactical nous, a man who can single-handedly turn defence into attack, and he's capable of playing anywhere on either flank. And when you add in the vision and creativity of a central playmaker, there's nobody else like him.
Now it's Musiala. Rijkaard. Looking to play him in. Oh, super ball. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And it's Musiala. And this is Neymar.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And they're back on the ball again. Cannavaro. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Can he get on the end of this? That is a great pick out. Might be danger here. And here's Kudus. Kudus! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
They've played it short. Turns and goes back. Shot, surely! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And now a sudden chance to counter. Ronaldinho. And Pullet! Oh, split-second reaction.
Pullet really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. Floated through. Cleared without hesitation. It's their second corner of the game. Kimmich plays it short. Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
So, third corner of the game. Kimmich goes short. Bullet! They've scored! That is so good. Such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
He's got a goal! And the lead lost no time at all!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
What a delicious goal, stroked in like a maestro.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Pelé. It's Pelé! He won't be happy with that one. Rijkaard. Neymar, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Neymar. And he's there to clear it. Beckenbauer. Lahm. Vieira. Now it's Hullet. And it's Vieira. Now it's Messi. Ronald. Big chance! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Pelé. Vieira. Musiala wins the duel this time. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And we've reached half-time. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. And we are up to the break.
Well, for us neutrals, this is fantastic. If you're a fan from either side, it's unpleasant. And as for the managers, check your heart rate.
So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. So we're just settling back into this second half. Maldini did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Neymar, Thuram cuts it out. And it's Rijkaard. McTominay. And it's Rijkaard. Musiala, the specialist in tearing teams apart. Now it's Neymar. And the shot! Pele. Pele goes steaming forward. Now it's Hullet. Oh, nicely intercepted. Kudus. Thuram. That's Rijkaard. Thuram. And it's Vieira. And it's Hullet. For Lahm. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, lovely! Stood up well to him there. Rijkaard, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Kudus. Internacional can breathe again, just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though.
Oh, terrible mistake. Here goes for a shot! It's hit the upright. No mistake! And again they hit the front. Neymar at his razor-sharp best there.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Substitution on the field, number 20.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Erling Haaland. Coming on the field, number 13. Karl-Heinz Rummenigge. Number 14.
Neymar. Maldini. And it's Cannavaro. Now McTominay. Kimmich. And it's Rijkaard. Hullet. Rummenigge. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Great vision. And he welcomes it in.
Internacional really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Rijkaard. Beckenbauer does well to get it back.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Knocks it into space. And this is Pele! Pele! And that could have brought them level.
Such a good opportunity, Peter. I hope he doesn't end up regretting that miss.
Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Referee's given a throw. Time for a change in personnel. Hernes to come on, a change that had been mooted for a while.
Yeah, he's looking for instructions, probably something along the lines of go make a nuisance of yourself.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Thinks about the shot. He's picked his way through. Played out to the right. Has crossed. Oh, what a climb! Oh, that could cost them. And it's Ronaldinho. Tries to play it through. Hullet takes a shot! He's scored! They've done it again! It is incredible!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage, fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Internacional really can sense it now. This game is theirs to win. They just need to step it up and force the issue.
Vieira. Played out towards the right wing.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Ronaldinho. Nicely spread. And that is as far as it goes. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Played back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
Fabio Cannavaro, Jim. Some people credit him with making defending fashionable again.
I didn't know it had gone out of fashion, Peter, but yeah, his exploits certainly led to the guys at the back getting a bit more credit.
Yeah, and I'm sure for you that's a very welcome development.
And long overdue.
He's picked his way through, and he shoots! He's hit it first time.
That's unlucky. The idea was really smart for me, and he's had a good go at it.
Haaland is onto it in a flash. Mateus, and it's Kudus. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And here's Haaland. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up. It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Oh, no question, that's a foul. It's a quick one. Mateus. Haaland. Donnarumma gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Played into space.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Nice looking ball. That's the corner kick.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Kimmich goes short. And a chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? This looks promising. And now a sudden chance to counter. And this is Zico. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. And it's Del Piero. Knocks it out wide. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. Kimmich with the clearance. Nicely shaped ball. Julie, and a shot! Mateus. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Can he get on the end of this? And this is Hullet. Hullet! Del Piero.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Haaland chasing after it. Ronaldinho. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. It's Roberto Carlos. Now it's Del Piero. He's gone for goal! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Backward it goes. It's Ronaldinho! Looking for a runner. Pass somewhat off target. Bergomi. Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. And no, he's seen through all of that. Mateus. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Gives it back. Pull it. That's a cute ball. Roberto Carlos with the clearance. It's their second corner of the game. Zico attempts a clearance. And now they can spring out of defence. And it's Ronaldinho. Oh, really good feet. Great ball and shoots! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Spreads it out wide. And the half-time whistle goes. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. There's the start of the second half.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
He's onside. He's had a shot. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Mateus.
That's a shame because it was such a good decision.
Zico. Bergomi. And it's Zico. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. And it's Hullet. Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Rijkaard wins the duel this time. Chiellini. Yaya Toure. Roberto Carlos. Threads one in. Goes for a shot! He's delivered all right! That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
So the first goal of the game.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
And here's Haaland. Now it's Kudus. Strokes it back.
Not a lot more he could do there.
Still chasing the game, trailing by one.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
It's played through for him. And he's away. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. The referee's come over. It's a red card. Well, this is worrying. He is not the sort of player who tends to stay down. Well, Jim, I suppose that was the only possible outcome in the circumstances.
He really ended up between a rock and a hard place then, Peter. Probably took the harder choice.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Well, there's going to be a major shake-up in the attack here.
Yeah, and it looks like quite a shake-up to the front line.
Del Piero!
Coming on the field, number 5, Conte. Number 13, Karl-Heinz Rummenigge.
Ronaldinho!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Roberto Carlos. Del Piero. Great pressure, plenty of it. He has found the way through. Oh, that's a foul. Which side of the line is that? And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. Oh, that's a brilliant save! Oh, no, he's managed to miss it.
A cool head was needed there, and we got anything but.
They want to be quick to recover this. And that has been clubbed away. And the finish! It's loose now and they want to get it back. He's done very well to get to that.
Forlan really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Defending of the desperate variety. Julie! And now a sudden chance to counter. Great defending, strong and determined. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the stats are pretty telling here. It's hard to argue with the scoreline when you carry so little threat.
Mateus is being harried and hassled.
Look, stopping him is imperative. It may not eliminate trouble, but it'll reduce it.
Rijkaard. Conte. Just about up to 75 minutes.
Jeff Chiba really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Oh, that's a key interception. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. It's Neymar! He has done it! Right back in it! Almost no time remaining. Game still on.
Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
And that is Ronaldinho! And that is wildly off target. And it's Yaya Toure. Well timed, excellent interception.
This is the time you need that pace.
Now it's Ronaldinho. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now this shot a goal! And that's a real chance missed.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
Substitution on the field.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. And that should get the job done.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
That could spell trouble.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Maldini. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Played out wide. Del Piero! Yes, he's done it! And that may just do it! Beautiful, just beautiful. The joy of the moment.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
And this is Hullet. Del Piero. And that's that. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be, and they go down by the odd goal. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. The action has already started. That has ended up in no man's land. Plays a sharp little ball here.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Well, Jim, there have been quite a few lethal front threes down the years, but this man, Neymar, might have been a part of the best of them all.
I would say so. I mean, they won the treble in 2014-15, so it's hard to argue against that.
And in the first season, they played together too.
All three of them had great seasons, but I can't forget that game against the battle-hardened boys from Madrid, where they all scored.
Neymar got the first one, of course. The pass into him looked lucky, but was apparently intentional.
That's what they all say.
And this is Vieri. Now it's Van Basten. And it's Azar. He's given the time to pick a pass. Beckenbauer. It has been a rather gentle affair so far. Picked out brilliantly. Chance for a shot! He's delivered all right! A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
So, a breakthrough already. Adams. McTominay. That's Rijkaard.
Jeff, Chiba really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Azar. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Kimmich can so cleverly bypass the press. Rijkaard. And it's Seedorf. That's Maldini. Van Basten did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. He's through here. Vieri showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Guardiola. Kaká, who's set up one goal so far. Hullet. It's Seedorf. Now, who's going to be first to this? And that's been won straight back. And he's managed to get free. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Vieri. Park Ji-sung looking understandably energised after his goal. Oh, there's a probing ball. Van Bouten. Vieri.
And again, they're pressing effectively.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Vieri. Vieri receives... Chance! It's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising. That is so good, such sharp skills. And that's it. So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us... Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. It does seem to be a 4-3-3, Jim.
Well, one of the attacking advantages in this setup, Peter, is the impact that can be made between fullbacks and the attacking...
Haaland! Oh, he's been caught on it here. And it's Maldini. Strokes it back. It's a searching pass. Beckenbauer clears it away. Well, Jim, there have been quite a few lethal front threes down the years, but this man, Neymar, might have been a part of the best of them all.
I would say so. I mean...
Terrific header! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Kvaratskhelia clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And that's a simple one for the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. Pau Kubasi makes the interception. Bale looks to get on the end of this. Lam. Giroud. It's Giroud! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
We'll simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here, because that was a magnificent save.
Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Threads one in. Bale! Oh, that was no routine save.
Bale is offering a wry smile there.
And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. And he's managed to get free. Chance! And he's done it! You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
He's in space and looking for options. And it's claimed by the keeper. And the counter is on. Vieira.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase, and of course those in mid...
It's Asa! They've got to be quick to recover this. Maldini. Neymar. To Michelis. Rijkaard. Kimmich plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. And it's Hullet. Now Seedorf. Lahm did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Kvaratskhelia. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Now then, clash of the egos.
He's got tall. It's hit the upright. And it's Bale. They're back in possession and ready to go again.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Azar. Lahm. And Azar. Looking for the run. Neymar in acres of space out wide. Vieira defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Neymar! Hazard, who does have an assist to his name.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Rijkaard. Kimmich. He shifted it to the flank. Haaland touches it back. He's having a shot! Oh, surely that deserved better.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Great defending, strong and determined. Neymar.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
And there is the half-time whistle. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
So we're just settling back into this second half. Real chance! Now, who's going to be first to this?
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Vieira producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Kvaratskhelia going face-to-face with his great rival. And it's Kudus. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Hullet. Kimmich has it in a wide position. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And it's Rijkaard. Now it's Kimmich. Hullet. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Still chasing the game, trailing by one. Beckenbauer and Kubasi. Kukurea. And here's Kvaratskhelia. Turns back here, probably the best option. And it's Lahm. Beckenbauer. Lahm, shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Just about up to the hour now. It's a threatening ball, spread out to the left.
Jeff, Chiba really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Two fresh faces and both in the front line.
Well, it looks like he's playing his trump card. That'll inject a lot of energy up front.
And he's picked out the run. He has a look up. There's the shot! And yes, it's there! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter, not a lot more to add.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Seedorf. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And it's Bale. Looking to play him in. Rummenigge is herring after that one. But that has not gone well. And he whips in across. Lahm. And it's Azar. Just a quarter of an hour to play. He is through here. With Toma. Cross needs to be good. And the shot! They've scored! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Out towards the flank.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Bale. Now, can they get him all? Takes a shot! It's in! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less. Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. Lukaku coming on here as broadly expected.
Well, this could lead to the injection of energy that might disrupt the rhythm of their opponents.
So all square and not for the first time.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Rummenigge.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Chance here to counter. That is ended up in no man's land. And that's put paid to a promising move. Now it's Bale. Foot in.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Oh, that's well spotted. Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. Kubasi. And it's Ronaldinho. Plays a sharp little ball here. And that's been... Can he finish? Oh, it's in! And that may just do it! It is a... And that will be it. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established, but they lost momentum. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. And already we're underway here. Neymar touches it back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. Can he spark a counter here? And it's Bellingham. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Rijkaard defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
Well, Peter, you'd have to go a long way to find a defender who works harder than Araujo. So fast and physical.
And we saw that, of course, especially in 2022 in Spanish football's biggest game.
When he scored one of his team's 4 goals. In the end, though, the men from Madrid went on to win the season by a pretty big points margin.
13, wasn't it?
Yeah, and Araujo, at least he gave them a bloody nose along the way.
Lam. Maldini. Oh, there's a probing ball. Haaland is sharing after that one. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Tries a deft little ball. And it's Kimmich. Nothing significant to report up to this point, but we are still very early in the game. And he's been shifted off it.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Neymar. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Cristiano Ronaldo, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And it's Seedorf. Rummenigge! And he's done it! So that goal then.
Yeah, and anything that's hit low with real pace like that makes it so much harder for the keeper, and he was never going to get to that.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Roberto Carlos just loves to go forward whenever he can. Opts for safety. And they've switched it over to the other side.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
Pull it. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Pull it. Now that looks a decent ball. Araujo did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Hullet, and he's in on goal. The ball goes in.
Well, they were never going to allow him to receive that. Such close attention.
Vieira. Roberto Carlos. Bellingham plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. And it's Nedved. Threads one in.
Jeff Chiba really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Turns back here, probably the best option. McTominay. Rijkaard. And it's Maldini. Neymar. Now Seedorf. Rijkaard succumbs to the pressure. Oh, good spread. And it's Bellingham. Can he get on the end of this? And he's picked it up out wide. The ball's swung in. Pull it. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Pull it. And it's Vieira. And here's Nedved. And we hit half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised. Hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think. Something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Leading 1-0 at the break. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Seedorf. It's Hullet. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Seedorf. Some really good ball movement. To Maldini. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Ronaldo looking to run onto it. He's got away. Real chance here. Rijkaard getting this one clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now, can they get him away? That has been cut short. Bellingham. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's Roberto Carlos. Rummenigge unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Still just a single goal between the sides. Looking to play him in. He is through here. And Hullet! Now, who's going to be first to this?
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Bellingham proves too strong. Vieira. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
Seedorf. Rummenigge, given the lift of his goal. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. That's a good run down the left. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Seedorf. And here's Haaland. And it's Seedorf. And it's Kimmich. Rijkaard. And he's forced to go back. That's Maldini. Seedorf. Goes looking wide. And it's Seedorf. It's Kimmich. Strokes it back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
Haaland! It's off target and by quite a way.
Substitution on the field. Number 13.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Number 11, Neymar. Number 9, Erling Haaland.
Great defending, strong and determined.
Seedorf.
Roberto Carlos.
Number 15, Panes. Number 18, Mitchell.
Saliba.
Number 14,
And it's Vieira.
Lukaku.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Conte.
That's a nicely weighted putt. And a shot! It's a goal! There seemed no way back, but they are level. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
Milan grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this.
And it's Conte. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Hernes. Conte. Played back.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Oh, good-looking ball. Lukaku is onto it in a flash. Pinches it off him. And the referee brings it to a close. A good watch, more than a good watch, actually. Certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks a winner, of course, but the crowd largely... Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. We have already started here. Croatia appear to be going with a 3-5-2 formation, Jim.
Well, I can tell you, Peter, that I actually always like playing in this formation because as a wing-back, you get more freedom to go forward. As an orthodox full-back, you had to be more selective in the runs you made. The back three should be able to deal with certainly one opposition striker and possibly two. And that's why I liked it, because I didn't have to get back that much.
Well, plenty argue, Jim, that Lothar Matthäus is the complete footballer. Do you think so?
Yeah, he's a goal-scoring number 10 and a sweeper all in one. That's a pretty unique skill set. His career is all about leadership, glory and superb character.
And not a few goals, actually.
Yeah, of course.
Maldini. Nothing significant to report up to this point, but we are still very early in the game. Kimmich hurtling down that right flank. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Isaac.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Dumfries. Isaac. And this is Ronaldo. Nicely spread. And he was alert to it. Maldini.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
Passing is crisp and sharp, and he's chosen to go back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Neymar charging forward, the ball at his feet. Bullet touches it back.
He had nobody else to help out there.
Nice sequence of passes this. Passing nice and neat. Now that is commitment to the cause.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Kimmich plays it short. Can he finish? Rooney with the clearance. And it's Rijkaard. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Foot in. Isak, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to...
Has a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, what has happened here? Great vision. Rummenigge gets into a good position. Kimmich. 15 minutes till half-time. And it's Rijkaard. And he's there to retrieve it. Rijkaard. It's Hullet. Mateus. Dumfries. Vieira. And it's Rooney. Good running, strong and purposeful. Into the channel. Dumfries. Deep cross. Oh, what a climb! Goal! Croatia! And it's Croatia who take the lead. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Cristiano Ronaldo demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will...
And a chance! Has a look and plays it forward. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And that's put paid to a promising move. Engages and forces him off the ball.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit...
Bullet! He's got a goal! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
And there is the half-time whistle. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. So your views on the first half?
Jeff Chiba really showed some resolve in that first half, Peter, after going behind. So I think the message from the manager will be quite a positive one. Keep going and keep doing what you've been doing, because it's pretty good.
So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Jeff Chiba are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Maldini. Rooney. And Mateus. And it's Nedved. Looking for options for movement. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Maldini. Seedorf. And it's Maldini. Neymar, very much a man of this moment. Here's Cannavaro. McTominay. And it's Kimmich. And it's McTominay. Now Seedorf. Aimed beyond the defence. That's a decent clearance. Rummenigge unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, there's a probing ball. Gets a good foot in there. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo, and he's picked out the run. Seedorf. Kimmich. And it's McTominay. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Now it's Isak. Isak.
Oh, great feat, that.
Dumfries. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
And he has been fouled there. Rijkaard. Neymar. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Opts for safety. That's Maldini. And it's Seedorf. And here's Haaland. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Rijkaard. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. He's beaten the last man! Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Rummenigge, who's set up one goal so far. Rijkaard. Rooney. Chance here to counter. Hullet. Hullet, given the lift of his goal. Some really good ball movement. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range.
It's not a good idea in affording free kicks in these positions.
Bullet! It's hit the crossbar. That was travelling.
Substitution in progress.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Neither of these two want to come off second best. That's the keeper's ball.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Dumfries stood up well to him there. Mitoma is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. Mateus. And it's Rooney. Nedved. Looking for a runner. No luck with that dink over the top.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Mateus. Nedved. In towards the back stick. Croatia claiming a corner, and the referee concurs.
Number 24, Isaac. Coming on the field is number 15.
He gets big! Oh, he's hit the bar!
Has been indicated.
Cannavaro gets rid without sophistication. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Yeah, he's fouled him there. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Pinches it off him. That's an imaginative pass. It's a pretty loose pass. And that's it. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other, but it wasn't to be.